Welcome back to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City, broadcasting to you live out of Fatopia Studios.
Right? On this beautiful breezy evening.
Yeah,
It's beautiful outside.
it is really nice outside.
It's like 60, it's almost
I,
70 degrees.
I kind of hope that the people at my house right now who are possibly listening to this program right now have doors and windows open so that we can air the funk out of the house. We got a 9-year-old and a newborn and a dog living in one house,
Right?
and two bitches who work a lot, so it tends to get a little ripe.
Yes, the funk will set in.
It will.
There's a lot of,
Especially when you got babies. Babies are stinky.
yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff going on here too, so it's kind of, that's why I like to have the windows and the doors open, because I'm like, let this shit air out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, there's a lot of bodies.
Yeah, the more bodies, the more everything. Two people living in a house full of people start to forget to wash it. And I lived in
Yeah.
a, when I was in the military, when I was in basic training, I lived in a bay of 40 women. And you get all those women cycling at the same
Oh,
time.
God, gross. Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty
that's
bad.
disgusting. Oh, no.
You knew it was Shark Week in our bay because suddenly the
Shark
trash
Week.
suddenly the trash can would just start getting full really fast because all the tampons and pads and everything.
Right? And it would
Mhm.
stink because
Yeah.
that shit stinks.
Yeah. I mean, we changed the trash every single day. We had to, but it
Yeah, but
doesn't
even
matter.
like a couple hours of putting, several bloody disgustingness
Right.
like in the garbage, it's gonna stink.
Yeah, and they're gonna get ripe after a while. And not everybody showers every day.
And that's wrong in itself.
Especially with all the sweating we were doing. But some girls didn't
When
want to
you're
take cold
around,
showers, so they would wait till they had. You're not supposed to do this because when you're on fire watch, you're supposed to stay awake and stay at your post and not. You're not supposed to abandon your post to take a hot shower. But I'm going to tell you, every fucking bitch did it. Every single, because by the fifth person in the shower on a regular day, you're showering in cold water. It's to this day why I don't mind a cold shower. But if you wanted a hot shower, guaranteed hot shower, you waited till you had fire watch and you and your buddy would cover for each other, and one of you would go shower, and the other one would cover post. And if a
I
drill
actually
sergeant
like
came
cold
around,
showers.
asking, where's your postmate, you'd be like, taking a shit, sir.
I like cold showers. I prefer them.
My showers are generally cooler too, because I'm always hot.
Right? Ditto. So did you make sure everything was put back exactly as it was?
Yeah, I didn't touch anything. I realized when I walked in, it looked different than it did the last time I was here. So I just
Yeah.
didn't
Well,
touch
because the
anything
last time
except
you
for
were
a drop
here,
of
there was
soap.
a party and we had everything cleared out.
Yeah.
And this time it's back to
I
normal.
peed and I used soap and toilet paper, and that was it.
Okay. The soap is straight, or the toilet paper was torn straight off, right? There was no like extra dingles.
I do not
There's
know.
OCD in it. It flushed, it's not still running, and the door's closed, and I'll go check.
Yeah, you might want to check. I didn't check
Yeah,
all of
you might
That
want to clean up after we leave.
that.
I'll go. I'll
I'll
go
wear a
check right
diaper next week.
now. Well, you gotta use my bathroom, but
I didn't know. I just went in, and once I got in, I realized, and I go, oh, okay. I realized it was someone else's.
Checking emails real quick. So, what do you think about American Pharaoh? Has two of the three crowns, ready to run for the Triple Crown.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, dear
Is that a reality TV show?
No, no, no. So, what do you think about American Pharaoh, the horse, who has run both the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness, is now running for Belmont to get the Triple Crown?
I don't know anything about that.
Oh.
Well, I do
Sorry.
work for sports stations now, so I
Right?
know all
You
about
don't. We
everything.
just had to talk about my crazy life. I can't keep
Well,
up
she
with
asked me, and I'm
everything.
like, is that a reality show? Like, I had no idea what she's talking
I
about.
think that's cool.
Did I take care of everything?
Yeah, you're
It
good.
was all good?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my god. So,
Can we just go outside and pee if we gotta
Where
pee?
is your.
It's better out there.
Is that your room down here?
no, it's upstairs.
Is
Yeah.
that the only place you pee?
Yeah.
Like, if you're down here and you have to go, you'll go upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't want to deal with that. There's like serious OCD issues there,
Maybe I would make him take the master suite and just
right? But
take it.
he's old, so he doesn't want to go up the stairs.
He don't ever come out of his room anyway.
Oh yeah,
Is
but
that a room down here with the double doors?
mhm,
That's his
that's
room.
his room. Good old uncle. He's like 60s something, and he's a drinker. So we don't want him anywhere but on flat land. And that's already a challenge. I'll explain to you later.
That's funny.
It's an eclectic group around here.
Right.
Never a dull moment at Fatopia.
Never a dull moment at Fatopia. Never. I wish there were more dull moments.
Come to my place.
Right?
My place is pretty dull most of the time.
Like I
We're
said,
sitting
just
around.
come hang
So
out.
we just
sit
started
on my
watching.
couch, watch TV.
Speaking of TV, we just started watching Wayward Pines in my house. Have you guys
I
watched
don't know
that?
what that is.
I don't know what that
So
is.
it's a mini series. I forget what channel's putting it on, but it's.
Is it PBS? Because you seem to me like a PBS kind of gal.
No, I'm an NPR kind of gal, but oddly enough, no, it's not PBS. I think it's Fox,
Okay.
maybe ABC. I don't know, but I DVR everything. I don't know what channels they're on because I don't watch
I Hulu
them.
Plus it all.
Yeah.
Is it
So-
something I would enjoy or is it nerdy stuff?
Well, it's M. Night Shyamalan. It's a television program being put on by M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. So I'm excited about it because it's going to be one of those twisty, weird, fucked up things. I love twisty, weird, fucked up things. So I don't know if you guys ever saw the miniseries that Stephen King put out, but I own it on DVD called Kingdom Hospital.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, I have to let you borrow it or
I'm
something, but it is
Not
fucking amazing.
like
I watch it.
I don't
once a
have
year.
enough time to be into TV. Like,
You need to have enough time to be into at least one program.
well, I was, and then I ran out of time for that, so I haven't even finished.
Do we have a countdown calendar somewhere for Orange is the New Black?
It is the 12th of June.
And I will be done by the 13th.
Right? I would prefer if nobody call me, text me,
Yeah.
nothing.
And nobody
whole
better
time.
fucking post a spoiler. I will cut a bitch.
I will cut a bitch with you.
Spoiler.
I will cut a bitch
Right.
from the other side.
Spoiler alert, Crazy Eyes does something no one expects her to do.
Don't spoil no fucking alerts for me. I need nothing. I need no spoilers from it.
That's right. So
They showed, I'll watch the brief ones that they put out, but that is it. I need to know nothing else.
So I'm gonna share this link on our Facebook page a little in just a minute. But so Cali Guy sent me. I don't know if you all know this, but Cali Guy prefers his vaginas all natural, no shaving,
We do
no
know.
trimming. So he sent me a BuzzFeed list: 11 reasons not to shave your hoo-ha. Grown ass women have hair on their hoo-has. That's number 1. Number 2.
Not this grown ass woman.
Number 2. There are many reasons shaving. It's there for many reasons. Shaving can make you more vulnerable to STIs. It says not today, Staphylococcus aureus. It's animated. It's not animated. It's
A
illustrated.
Gifts, they're,
Yeah.
gifts.
And it says you can do with it what you want. Braid it, trim it, dye it. Look, it's a little blue.
Do you
hoo-ha
braid
hair.
yours?
I can. It's long enough.
Oh, gross.
Do you hide food in there for like later, like a
Right,
beard?
snacks.
No, I don't eat in bed.
Do you?
It
But
traps-
somebody else does.
He sure does.
But Kelly guy might want a snack later.
Right.
So I'd be
Well,
like, hey, there's an Oreo in here.
Right.
I would like
Score.
to gross out Desiree right now and just remind you all that I keep him well hydrated while he's eating vagina.
I don't wanna hear.
It traps in pheromones that make it super sexy. Look, it's sexy
No.
pubic hair. I think that's adorable, the sexy pubic hair.
If there are eyes on your pubic hair, then you have issues.
It's powerful and protects you from dust and bacteria. It's too much effort and too painful to try to tame its sexiness. Razors are expensive and bad for the environment. Buy me pink. Buy me because I'm pink. Ladies love pink. And most important, it's fun to pet. Look, it's purring. Purr, purr. And anyone, I love this, titties. Anyone who says they don't think it's sexy can deal with it.
That's hilarious.
It's cartoon nudity.
That is a very, very bushy cartoon.
That is a very bushy. That's bushier than I am, just so y'all know. I'm bushy, but I'm not that bushy.
Well, you can braid it. So in my mind, I'm thinking.
I
It's
can,
the
but it's
ultimate.
thin. It's not like there's a lot of hair down there. It's just, it's not curly like pubic hair is.
Neither is mine.
What?
Mine's
It's straight?
Yeah.
Mine is straight because I've waxed and V'd for so long that I don't even think it like is normal pubic hair anymore. I think it's just regular hair.
I mean, mine doesn't grow long enough to know either way. Like, I just keep it trimmed, but
And mine's like super soft. Like normally pubic hair is kind of wiry and bristly. Mine is like
Mine's
super
very
soft.
soft too.
Did you used to wax and
I used to shave. Well, I used to trim, and then upon special request, I'd bick it, but usually I just kept
see? I
it
never.
short.
I don't shave because shaving gives me ingrowns and it's gross.
then it's gross.
Yeah.
I veet or wax.
No, I would
Oh.
shave, but again, like I said, it was only on special request, so it wasn't very often.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would occasionally get the ingrown hair, and then those are a fucking bitch to get ingrown.
They really are, and they're gross.
Hashtag hairy hoo ha.
Harry, hey, who was your guest on the 3rd? May 3rd.
That was your boy.
What's their name?
Oh, Sir Sen. 2 N's. SINN.
Oh, is that what he settled on? I thought he gave us
Yeah.
a different name.
He did. He gave us, but this is his porn name.
Oh, that's his
Sir
porn
Sen.
name. Okay. Well, if it's a porn name.
Yeah, I did. We had his first scene the other night, and then
How did that go?
He's pretty good.
Yeah?
He's kind of a natural at it.
Herb Jackson Jr. likes your photo. What photo? Oh, that photo. We need new photos, y'all.
We do need new photos.
God damn, that's an old ass photo for them to be liking.
So do we want to do catch-ups now, or
Yeah, we can do catch ups now.
let's start with you?
So, I was just checking to see what the time one was. So, I had a pap smear done not too long ago, and came back bad pap. And so I have my regular doctor had to refer me to a real OBGYN because she's like, you're now outside of my, parameters. So I went to go see this new OBGYN, and I shit you all not, her name is Dr. Goodhead.
OMG.
And she's fabulous. But she's very no nonsense, very get your business done. Like, I leaned back and she was going to do a full, like, welcome to the OBGYN checkup. And she's grabbing my titties and stuck her fingers right up my hoo-ha, started smushing my ovaries around. And so now...
You're like, hi, I'm
Hi,
still
let me
here.
do you, buy me breakfast later? Like, so one of the things I'm going to have done, because apparently it's not just like, ooh, bad pap, let's do another one in 6 months. It's like, ooh, bad pap, we're sending you in for a biopsy. I'm going in to get a procedure done called a colposcopy,
Oh yeah.
where they stick a scope in your vagina and shoot vinegar at your cervix, take a look at it, and then decide if they want to do a biopsy or not. So I don't have that scheduled yet because I have to call her the next time I make
Can
period.
you videotape that?
I'm going to ask them if they'll make video of it because I wouldn't mind seeing the inside of my vagina. I want to know what it looks like in there.
It's not pleasant. It's gross.
I've seen the inside of other
It's
people's
gross.
vaginas.
It's all gross.
You want to see a picture?
No. It's gross.
I'm going to get video of it posted on. Do you think that would be considered nudity since there's
No.
just internal organs?
No.
And not even organs because they're really just going to be looking at my cervix. But cervical cancer does actually run in my family, so it's kind of a big deal.
You won't have any monthlies anymore.
That's true.
So, and let me be the first to tell you that is the best thing ever about having cervical cancer.
Well, that's like $20 a month. That's like $20 a month I'll be saving just on
Right?
fucking feminine products.
Let me tell you, because I started out with ovarian cancer and it traveled in, to my uterus and tubes and cervix and whatnot. Best thing about cancer ever.
No more periods.
No more periods. My periods were like a crime scene. I mean, it was disgusting.
Yeah, mine are pretty bad sometimes too.
So I was super excited about it.
Yay, cancer!
Yay!
So I'm getting ready for that. Cali guy's going back to California next week, but he's only going to be gone for a couple weeks. He'll be back soon. So boy will be out of school in 3 weeks. That's exciting. Yep. So I'm gonna have somebody look at my vagina and shoot vinegar in it. So
That's interesting. They didn't. I guess I'm not familiar with that procedure. I've heard of it, but I didn't know that's what it
yeah,
was.
they basically stick a scope in your vagina, and then it's called a vinegar solution. So it's probably vinegar and water to clean all of the stuff debris off of
Right.
your cervix, so that they can look at it and decide, is this the kind of bad cell growth that we need to biopsy and take a look at, or is it the kind of bad cell growth that's just normal for a vagina that's 35 years old. So
Well, normally vaginas that are 35 years old don't have bad cell growth.
actually they do. Your vagina goes through stages, and any one
I
of
still
us.
thought that was early. I thought it was after 40.
No, because I've already started going through menopause. So
Oh, you're perimenopausal?
yeah, I'm perimenopausal. I have been.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so it's not unexpected for my age with my family history and blah blah blah. The other thing is that those of us in our 30s who didn't know jack shit about HPV vaccines, we all probably have HPV. I do. I have HPV.
I did.
Yeah, almost all of us will have had HPV because no one knew about it. There was no
Right.
vaccine. There was no vaccine for it at the time, and it's the most commonly spread STD.
It just became a few years ago
Yeah,
a test for it.
Yeah, and we're all just a few years ago where
Yeah,
you
it
could
was
test
just a
for
few
it.
years ago.
So we all guaranteed that we're all going to have it, but most of the time it doesn't pop on a pap because your vagina goes through stages where it'll show up and it doesn't, and it goes away and it comes back, and once you have it basically for life, and it's not, it's not herpes, it's, different. And so popped up positive for HPV, and not just like, oh, hey, you have HPV. You're a woman in your 30s who had sex in the 90s and 2000s, so you have HPV.
Right, yeah, I
No,
did.
it came up with family history of cervical cancer, and this is pretty bad, so let's take a look at it.
I did test positive for it like years when the it was like 3 years ago when the test came out. But by then I'd already had my, hysterectomy. So I don't know if I had it before
Or got
or
it
got it
after.
after.
Yeah, and you
Because
don't
men
know.
carry it and don't know it. Like, it doesn't affect them at all.
No, they can get genital warts from it, but it's pretty
Oh,
rare.
can they?
Yeah, and you can be carrying HPV for up to 5 years before you actually become symptomatic, where it'll show up on a pap smear. So,
I didn't
like,
even know that.
yeah, so if it comes up on a pap smear today, that doesn't mean that you got it last week. It means you could have gotten it 5 years ago, and it's just now showing up on the pap because it can incubate for that long. It can incubate for years. So it's not like one of those STDs you'd be like, you gave me HPV, and you'd be like, bitch, maybe you gave me HPV. Nobody knows where anybody got it from because
Right. Because there was no testing for it
Right.
before.
But it's our children who are getting the vaccines for it, where
Right.
you won't get HPV unless it came to you from an unprotected sex partner who had the version that's not vaccinatable. And
Right, a newer strain.
yeah, but yeah, so no, I already started asking my doctor. I was like, when can I start my son on the HPV vaccine? And he's like, we
12.
started at 10. 10.
Oh, it's supposed to be 12.
It's the age has been going down every few years. There are some places where it's officially, your pediatrician can make the determination on it, but the FDA has approved it for boys between the ages of 9 and like 17 or whatever. So, but most places, my pediatrician starts it at 10. Some places started at 12, but after you're a certain age in your 20s, you can't get it anymore. There's no point in it because you're pretty much guaranteed to have got it. So, we're all screwed, just so you all know.
Oh, no, yeah, no, I knew I was screwed.
So, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, and you don't have to have sex to get HPV. You can get it from their hands. You can get it from oral sex. It's kind of one of those things you just can't avoid unless you get vaccinated. And anyone listening to this show is probably too old to have been vaccinated. Just
Right.
so you know.
Just so you know.
We know who our demo is.
So we're hoping.
So that's it. That's all for me. I'm waiting for my vinegar squirt.
Gross.
I'll take pictures for you, Des.
Okay. What about you, Doxy?
I have nothing. I have no vinegar squirt scheduled. I have nothing.
No?
Just nice and boring. Boring. Lots of soccer.
Yeah, you guys been doing a lot of soccer. You're not going to be here next week, right?
I will not be here next week.
That's sad.
Oh.
We like having you here.
I like being here.
You're gonna.
So, what is your soccer schedule for the summer? Is it the same?
It'll change, so I don't know exactly what it is yet. I mean, the way it is now, we have soccer 3 nights a week, games on weekends, sometimes a game during the week. If it's a tournament, it's 3 to 4 games. This one we're going to this weekend could be up to 5 games. It just depends. Bottom line, what it means, it's a lot of time spent sitting on a field in the sun.
You need to get some
It's
spaghetti
very,
straps.
yeah, it's very draining.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm not playing, I
Do you
get
have a sports
exhausted.
tent?
I have an umbrella, and today, I used it for a while yesterday, but today it was too windy, so I kept putting it up and it kept popping out.
Well,
Yeah,
get one
she's
of
a
those
little
little
red.
sports tent.
That's gonna do the same thing. I'm not sitting on the damn ground. I know
No,
what
you
you're talking
put
about.
your
It's a
chair
little
inside.
cubby.
Yeah,
No,
just put your chair inside.
no, it's too short. Someone else on the team has it. It's like a little blue one, and it's a little
Costco has a nice big one.
well, this one's a little blue
I'm
one.
gonna say if you're gonna spend 5 games on the same field, you'd be like, I'm just gonna sit here
Yeah, no.
in my
Plus,
tent.
it means I have to put it up. So the umbrella is enough. And I do now have officially have my first cart wagon.
Oh, good. Look at you.
So
You know what you need to get is one of those big, beautiful, floppy brimmed hats on
I
days when it's too
should wear a
windy.
floppy brimmed hat.
Yeah, but you have to have the strap to hold the floppy brim hat
Oh,
on.
you guys, my daughter will love all of you.
Yeah, that's
Just
the
gonna hug you for these suggestions.
that's the rule. Like you have to
Are you
have
being
the
facetious?
floppy
Yes.
brimmed hat with the strap so
And
that it doesn't fly
and it
off.
has to have a soccer ball embroidered on it and say soccer #1 soccer mom.
Right?
That is awesome.
And it has to have her initials or her name or
Her number.
her number. Oh yeah, you totally have to have her number in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She'll
Best
quit.
goalie ever, number 16 or whatever the hell her
She'll
number
quit.
is. She'll quit. She'll be like, I'm getting
Oh
into
look, and then
computer
you'll have more
programming.
free time for the show.
That's true. That's true. Then we're just gonna be limited to 2 other sports. I mean,
Right?
She does basketball and volleyball,
yeah.
right?
Oh, the horror.
Yeah.
What?
2 sports.
What? Just 2 sports? What do you think we are?
At least it's not tennis. That shit goes
I
forever.
am. Let me tell you, there are 2 things she desperately wants to play: football, but not flag.
She wants to play
She
tackle
wants
football.
full tackle football.
You should let her do it.
Full, like, there's these boys in the neighborhood who play, and she's asked them before, and they're like, well, we'll play, but you have to, we have to do flag with you. And she's like, then I'm out. I'm not playing unless we're going to play for real. So they did it once, and like she took the first boy down, like down, and they refused to play with her again. So
She's the
She was
size of
better
an
than them.
actual linebacker.
right, she is, and she's built like when she comes at
She's
you,
solid.
it's a brick wall, but it's a very muscular brick wall.
With titties.
So, yeah, so you don't want to mess with that. And then the other one is tennis, and I get asked about tennis 1 to 2 times a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Why,
And we
why
were
do you say
even
no?
watching a movie last night, and in the movie, of course, they had to be playing tennis. And she's like, "Do you see? Do you see?"
Tennis is an expensive sport.
As are others. If I told you what this weekend would cost me this coming weekend,
She's
yeah,
gotta.
we'll go with tennis.
She's gonna have to ask you for some references to pay for this weekend.
Right?
She's like,
No,
need
I
some-
need all the clients I can get. I'm not
I'm
sharing.
gonna need
that
to
one.
borrow a few clients, please, if I could.
Could you be mean? Could you be a dom?
I couldn't.
No.
I think I
We've
remember
already
I
had
tried
this
being
conversation.
mean. I'm like, don't you sit there, please. Just don't look at me. Turn around, please.
Are you okay?
You're
Are you
crying.
comfortable?
Is something
Sorry.
wrong? Do you want me to hold you? Is there something I can do?
Yeah, no, I also tried to help somebody else be a dom recently, and with me it's okay, but it has to be online and like just type what I say type thing. Her actually it coming out of her mouth.
Right. That would be the thing. Like, I think if you put a little like earbud in, maybe if you tell me what to say, I
No,
could
you don't
do
even
it.
have the tone in your
But
voice.
even then, I would be like, "What the fuck do you want me to say? I
What?
can't say that."
Yeah.
I can't tell him to do that. That's so mean.
Well, like I had a client one time that I made um shave my feet with a peta egg
Uh-huh.
and then eat the shavings and I spit in his mouth to wash it down. Look at her face. Yeah. Keep talking about vaginas, bitches.
Come
I
on,
got
Totsy, let's go have breakfast.
I got backup.
Okay, it won't work.
Yeah, yeah. No, I've done some pretty horrible things.
Juicy vagina. Squirt,
Peta
squirt.
egg shavings. Spit, spit, spit.
Vinegar solution. Squirt, squirt. It's gonna be kind of like a douche. I think they're gonna
It is.
douche.
That's
They're
exactly
gonna
what it
douche
sounds
me.
like.
I don't douche myself.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
No,
I'm just
douching's
kidding.
bad for you.
Not with vinegar and water.
No, not with vinegar and water, but
That's the kind of douche I use.
yeah. So anyway, how about you?
So my life right now consists of BBWCon.
Yeah.
That's all I do all day, all night is BBWCon related stuff.
Did you go with that rap company I
I did.
referenced you
I
with?
got it. I'm gonna show you after the show.
All right. I want to see
You saw
it.
the picture, right?
No.
Oh.
Is it on Facebook?
Mhm.
All right, I'll look at it. I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, it's not far down
I'm
because
fine.
I'm not on Facebook much anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
I kind of suck at social media now because I'm super busy.
Let's see, Desiree.
We do need to find someone to take pics.
I only have one Desiree account for you.
Pictures.
You're on my private one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't combine the two. Like if you're my friend on my private one, I won't add you on my other one and vice versa.
Yeah.
I don't like the crossover. Cause then I get like a bazillion, Habibs who want to make sexy time and marriage me
Squiggle, squiggle,
And
dot,
marriage
dot.
you.
on my personal profile where I have, my daughter and
Right.
all my personal friends and all the people I actually know. So I'm like,
Dolphins have bromances. That's awesome.
oh, did you see that?
I just saw that. Yeah.
And they like help each other out. They have they're wingmen.
Yeah.
They help each other get chicks.
Okay, so I see where you got your. I am getting my back window wrapped, but I don't see the actual picture of the
It's
wrap.
in the comments
Oh, it's in the comments. Oh.
of
Okay.
that post.
Okay, so I gotta look at comments. Oh, hey, look at that.
No, it came out really well,
That is pretty awesome. Size does matter.
right? So I was thinking that I hope that nobody vandalizes my car now. You know that like
That's a good point.
I
Yeah.
didn't think about it until okay, so there's two things that I didn't think about until after it was done. I didn't think about my neighbors
Right.
and I didn't think about the fact that people vandalize things that have like BBW stuff or fat chicks or
Like the one lingerie store in Northern California. Do you know what I'm talking about?
no, I have no idea.
It's a lingerie store, and within 2 months, they've been vandalized 3 times. No other store in their mall has
Are they a
been
plus
vandalized.
size?
Yes, it's very specific, a plus sized um, boutique. And so they're the only one that keeps getting targeted.
So are they targeted because they're plus size or are they targeted because they're a rival
No,
lingerie shop?
they think that they're targeted because they're plus size.
That's
And there was
terrible.
something where
Yeah, but like
they were on the news.
Torrid and Lane Bryant and all them, they are always in malls and they have lingerie and they don't ever get
Right.
vandalized.
Yeah, but they're in a mall. They're not.
And
They're
I think
protected.
I think this was also on like a recent, something, a news story or something about. I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
I feel like there has to be more to that story,
Oh, it's my little baby niece.
right? Like there's got to be an additional segment to that. But I'm working on getting out the nominees by Tuesday. I want to have the nominees released. And that's pretty much my life in a nutshell. here at Fatopia, trying to hold it down. But not other than that, BBWCon has encompassed me.
We're gonna start. We need to come together and start setting up you and
Oh,
my sister's internet dating profiles.
so I'm thinking that I don't know. We What do you think about the white trash bash, or do you like hillbilly hoedown?
I like Hillbilly Hoedown.
Okay,
I do not like White Trash Bash.
that's funny. I'd like.
I know she doesn't like White Trash Bash, right?
Yeah, I think you should stick with Hillbilly Hoedown.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The name is much cuter. The name is much cuter, but I'd stick with the
Hillbilly
Hoedown.
Hoedown.
I thought they were both cute names, but
Yeah. I'm just a little picky about it because I have been regularly accused of being white trash, and
oh,
even though it's kind of true because I have owned a trailer in a trailer park. I have lived in multiple trailers and trailer parks. I have lived on somebody else's couch. I have, drank
is
beer
that
into
what?
a stupor at a barbecue. I have done very many white trashy things, but I do not actually consider myself white trash. Simply because I do hold myself to a higher standard than most white trash people do. But
Oh, because I kind of equate hillbillies and white trash as the same thing. So it's not. I don't think of it like
yeah, I don't
that.
really because
I kind of
hillbillies are
think of
more
the
of a
teeth and the.
hillbillies. The term hillbilly actually comes from people who live in the Ozarks and the
Right,
Appalachian Mountains.
right,
It's those people who live in the hills, hillbillies, because they're almost all Billy Bobs, Billy Johns,
right.
William something, and so that's where the term hillbilly comes from. And so it's less of a derogatory term about white people and more of a geographic term,
Oh, okay.
kind of like calling people Southerners or Texans or Canadian.
Okay, well, we'll stick with hillbilly hoedown. I
So
think it's funny.
they were really quick. They were saying the store owner feels that it's because it's been within 3 months. And I had read somewhere else that was at the same time, like in early morning. Um, she feels that it's somebody who doesn't like sexy fat women. And they were saying the police and everything said there's not really a correlation because there's not any anti-fat epitaphs on her store walls. Nothing was stolen. Um, but the owner was she publicly took on somebody,
Oh,
a
Hot
fit
Pocket.
mom, over a controversial magazine cover about sexiness and weight. So we don't know. But anyway, they thought it might be because it's been 3 times since now it says March.
There's got to be
Maybe
a
I
rule.
think that it has to be something maybe due to her or something. Maybe they're just targeting her. They don't like her,
She does sound a little
right? That did sound cunty.
Ah,
cunty. She hates that word.
Cunty.
I do.
Cunt.
Just a C
Cunty,
word
cunty,
at
cunty.
all.
Say, talk about vagina one more game.
Cunty, cunty, cunty.
I think it's 10 o'clock. What is this? Look, it is 10 o'clock, people.
It's 9:59. You have a minute. Cunt.
Cunty, cunty,
Cunty,
cunty.
cunty, cunty,
Come
cunty,
on.
cunty, cunty.
What does something does smell good?
It
Yeah.
does smell good over there.
Smell like a motherfucking hot pocket. Nobody's sharing.
I don't think it's a hot pocket.
I hope you get lava burns.
You're so mean.
Everybody's gotten that third-degree hot
I
pocket
have
burn
a hot
on
pocket with
story.
the mouth
your
burn.
mouth.
Totally.
Everybody has.
When you
Oh.
just try to eat it too fast.
And that's how we end the show with hot pocket lava burns. This is Sierra.
Desiree.
And Toxie.
Wishing you all a good night and remember,
Fuck often.
I got super